Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So my sister, you are missing it all. You're missing it all. I was reminded of this morning as I was up early and took my dogs out for a pee, took care of me first, came out, peed my dogs, and we moved into a new home 2 weeks ago, which is across the street from a lovely park and beach. And the last 2 weeks have been difficult. I've been in my shit. We've had this move. My husband's been sick. Kids have been insane. It's been a fucking shit show. Really, really difficult. I can't remember a time recently that's been like this. And as I'm walking the dogs and I look over and I go, what is that? I'm like, oh, it's the sunrise I can see coming up over the ocean. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, fuck, I've been missing this. We've been here now for 2.5 weeks and I've missed this. Every single morning I have missed this. I've been so tunnel vision with like, let me just get through today, the next hour. What's happening with childcare today because summer camps have not been working out for oldest boy. And where am I going to have any space for business? And who's picking up when, someone when. It's just been like a very reactive crisis kind of feel to the last few weeks. And it's interesting. It reminds me of when we moved here a year ago. And I remember having this feeling of like we had done all this amazing, so I left my network marketing business. We closed the doors on our chiropractic practice, huge thing to do that. And all the steps and pieces that come along with that. We listed and then sold our house very quickly. We sold a car. We sold a lot of our stuff because the rental home that we're moving into was mostly furnished, so we didn't need all the furniture. And then we drove 2 days from St. Albert, Alberta to Victoria, BC, in our car with our 2 dogs and most of our stuff, stuff we could fit into the car and our 2 young boys, the rest movers, and we drove and got here. And I remember this feeling of like a couple weeks in going, man, I feel so lost. Yes, we moved to a new home, right? New city. We didn't really know anybody at all. We didn't really know the city all that well. And I understood that, but the thought I was attached to was I should feel happy now. I should feel grounded now. I should feel like everything's come together, like we did this. Oh my God, we made it happen. And I didn't feel that. And I was very attached to that. And I was like, how come I don't feel? I remember my coach at the time just being like, Karen, you just moved. Holy shit. You just did a massive move. And you've had massive changes in your life for the last 3 months. Of course shit's going to feel unsettled. So when we moved to this house, I'm like, man, it's in the same city. What's the big deal? We haven't even accumulated that much stuff. Still purged a lot of stuff. We had movers that came. But yet, I've been stuck in a lot of shit, and I've been missing this. Every single morning I've been missing this. I've been missing it as in I miss you, sunrise. The last house we were in, when we went to the top deck in this house, you could see the sunrise every single morning, and it was magnificent. The first thing I would do, if you follow me on Instagram stories, I would get up early, go up the rooftop deck, and you'd see the sun, just that beautiful orange, wasn't up yet because it was early. But we're summertime here as I record this podcast, so it would be that kind of just orangey, beautiful sky. Sun would be up quite early. And it hit me walking the dogs, just what the fuck, Karen? What the fuck? Literally talking to myself going, get your head out of your ass. You've been in your shit fucking long enough. It's time. Because you're missing shit. So I went back to my house, and my little guy, my youngest guy, Kai, was up. And it used to be one thing I would do with Kai in the mornings. We would often go up to the top and we'd go like, good morning, son. And so I go, Kai, I have a surprise just for you. He's like, oh, you do, Mommy? I go, yeah, come on, let's go down to the beach. I'm going to show you something. So we walked down to the beach and we looked at the sunrise. And then we took a picture. Follow me on Facebook. It's probably going to be there. I'm probably going to put it up on Instagram. And I said, buddy, look at the beautiful sunrise. Remember we used to say, good morning, son. Let's say good morning, son. So he's like, good morning, son. And then we walk back and he's disappointed. He's like, what's my surprise? He wanted a toy or a treat or something. I'm like, that was the surprise. Like, no, that's not a surprise. But I've been missing it. And listen, everybody goes through shit in their life. This isn't about saying, don't ever feel angry. Don't ever feel sad. Don't ever feel upset. Don't ever, feel like, what the fuck? Like everything feels like it's unraveling. That's going to happen at times. That is normal. But it's a choice to remain there. It's a choice to stay stuck in your shit. Be there for a period of time. Feel what you need to feel. But I'm having you consider that you're probably there way too fucking long, just as like I've been over the last couple of weeks. It was my choice to stay there. It was my choice to be triggered by kids. It is my choice to be pissed at my husband. It is my choice to be like, oh, I need to get more sleep. And I haven't been getting up as early as I normally have been and having this time for myself. Choice, 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 choice. It's like the crow just like said that back to me in crow speak. It was pretty freaky. It's a choice. And understand that time is that asset that is the most valuable that you will never get back. Like ever. You never fucking get time back. Money, whatever. You can fucking earn more money. You can earn money back. You can get that back. Things you can get back. Time, it's gone. It's gone. So you're missing it, sister. You're missing it. So here's your more tip for today. I want you to journal about this right now. At the top of the page, write, I am missing, and ... and then just start writing. What are you missing out on in your life? Because you're so focused on just the thing that's in front of you, you can't even see anything past. You're reacting and being in crisis mode, as I've been the last 2 weeks, and just putting out fires. And listen, I talk about business. I talk about your health, but here's something I want you to consider the most. What are you missing out in your marriage? Are you going to suddenly take your head out of the sand and go, holy shit, what happened? Because I can tell you right now, that happens in a lot of marriages, and it may have already happened in yours. It may be that you've split, or you're separated right now, or you're going through divorce, or been divorced. Where is it where you're missing out with your kids? See, that's the one for me that in March of 2016, I was sitting in a chair in Laguna Beach, California, in my coaching program at the time called Shield Maiden, and went, holy fuck, what the hell am I doing? I'm missing. I am missing out. I'm going to wake up and be like, oh my God, my kids are teenagers. I've missed everything. So, journal, I'm missing out on ... and write for the next 10 minutes. And then here's what I want you to do afterwards. I want you to email me and let me know what insight's coming up for you from that. So that's at drkaren@drkarenosborne.com. Let's see how many of you actually do this. This is your opportunity to be heard. Will you take it, or will you miss out on this too? Will you do it, sister? Will you do it? These are the kind of questions that I'm going deep on in my new Facebook group that I created, closed Facebook group called the Women Wanting More Experience. So I want you to click on the show notes, or you can email me for that link, or you can just Google it, Women Wanting More Experience. Search it in Facebook and request to be added to the group. There's 460 women, I think, in the group right now after just a couple of weeks. An amazing community that's being created there inside the Women Wanting More Experience. So click on the link to request to be added to the group. Email me to get that link. And if you're listening on your phone, just click on the I on your iPhone, which will bring up all the show notes. You can click on the link and request to be added right there. So I will talk the next episode, sister. A life of more is just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosburn.com/newsletter.